Hello and welcome back. Today we're on the back edge of the 16th green and we're looking at some chip shots. So I've got my 56-degree sand wedge. I've got a pretty standard chip shot. I haven't got to go too high or too low. And I'll be going through again, the setup of the shot to make it easier for yourself, and obviously how to execute the shot to get, to get that consistency. To every time you have a chip shot, hopefully you get a bit of confidence. You know you can actually get the ball on the green and roll it out to the hole. So first thing, the setup. So actually what you want to try and do is have quite a narrow stance. Wide stance, you can move around a lot, which we don't want. So narrow stance, ball position, middle. This is for a standard chip shot. But important thing is my spine does this. So I feel like my right side's a little bit higher. What I see a lot of people do is they go, I put my weight on my left side, and actually puts their spine, they're tilting behind the ball. So you're going to hit the ball thin, and you're going to hit the ground before the ball. So that's really important. So if you can feel like your right hip, right shoulder's a bit higher. So now I'm getting most of my weight on my left side, but I'm tilting and getting my spine tilting the right way. So nice comfortable position. And if anything, with a short game, you want to feel like the shaft is a little bit more upright. We don't want to see too much of this. Then the club moves around too much and you start to use your hands too much. So, ball position middle, narrow stance, feel like, your right side's a bit higher. We don't want to lean don't lean the shaft too far this way or too back. Just maybe, 2 or 3 inches past my belly button. So that's the sort of look you're trying to get. Again, my head and everything's over the ball, it's not behind. So once we got the setup to hopefully look a little bit like this, now I'm going to show you how to actually hit the chip shot. Got my alignment stick down. It's going to help me align. So club face is pretty straight shot, not too far left, too far right. So I'm going pretty much at the hole. So I've got my setup. So the key aspect to the swing is we don't want to see your wrists overworking and your body not working. So actually the swing and the concept behind, my way of getting you to hit some better shots is feeling like the shot actually comes through turning. So the position of my wrists and my hands stays the same. So if I can pivot, turn around my spine and get my belt buckle moving back and forward, my belly button going back and forward, that's actually making the club head move. So that can be consistent and it's simpler. So what that sort of looks like from this angle. So notice I'm not keeping my head down. I'm getting past the ball. I'm not looking like this. So left wrist, I see this way too much. The club comes up very quickly. If I turn and just point and face where I'm going to go, the club's staying pretty low to the ground. I've got a better chance of hitting a good shot. So from this angle, set up, and the feeling I'm going to try and get is just turn and turn. Trying to make it as simple as possible. So, all I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to get behind it and flick it up in the air. I'm literally trying to get the buttons on my top to turn and face this way. So hopefully by setting up correctly and making that type of swing, you've got to build up that trust that the club's just going to get the ball up in the air. So turn, turn. So when I finish, my head follows the club and follows the ball, and the club is in this position. It's not pointed backwards. So one more, see if we can hold one.